All right, Matt, today we're going to talk about DocketBird.com, which is, seems like all we do these days is talk about getting your court records, your public court records removed from these sites, and DocketBird is another one, right?
Yeah, it's another instance of whack-a-mole where Justia, Pacer Monitor, Legal.com are the big three that show up. But once those get removed, we now have DocketBird showing up. It seems to be at the finish line with these. It seems definitely a finite number, but who knows what next month will give us. Luckily with DocketBird, we have found a way to get it off. They, as you noticed, they're only in a certain few cities. What cities was that?
Yeah, so it looks like on their homepage, they're focusing on public court records in all of New York, all of New Jersey, and then in the counties where, like Los Angeles County, Cook County, I think is Chicago, and then Miami-Dade County.
So they're going after the people with money.
It would appear that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's no shortage of, not to use the word, but they might be extortionist. It's very fishy that they're only going for people well in counties. But it is what it is, right? That's what this industry is.
Well, it looks like DocketBird, I mean, they obviously provide a subscription service,
Okay.
for, attorneys, paralegals can pay, it's, $30 a month, $50 a month. And they allow you to, log in and get like real-time access to, I guess if a judge has recorded a ruling or there's been an update to a case, like you can actually like go in and see what that update is in real time, which is, imagine pretty helpful if you're doing research on, a judge or something like that.
Interesting. That is a cool service. How's it differ
Yeah.
than using the Pacer government system?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I'll
got
do
me
more research on
stumped.
that.
Yeah, we got me stumped there. It would probably take a little bit more research to find out exactly how they're different. I know that the sites, they do point that out. DocketBird, there's so many of these, I can't keep one straight from the other.
Yeah,
Some of them do point out that, hey, we're extracting Pacer information, or, we're better than Pacer because, and then they have like a value proposition.
interesting. Yeah, I'm always on the other side of the coin on this one, so I've never really studied the that side where it's needed for those clients. But if you're on my side and need to get it off, we can help.
Yeah, that's where we come in, and this is critical for online reputation. If you're a business owner, entrepreneur, a job seeker, and you're involved in a court case that's maybe 15 or 20 years old, and maybe it's a bankruptcy, for example, you've moved on, you're ready to put that behind you, and yet you Google your name, and here's DocketBird or here's Pacer Monitor showing up. That's where you want to get it cleaned up, and we can get it removed, right?
Yeah, and as of now, as of publication of this video, that
Yeah,
is the last of them.
yeah.
Once it's removed, no more shall pop up. But
Do
we'll
you
see.
know? Do you know if is DocketBird, is it a full 100% deletion, or is it de-indexing? Do you know?
It's a removal. Yeah, it's a deletion.
Awesome. Well, great. So if you're watching this video and you have a listing on DocketBird and you want to get rid of it, or any of the public court record sites, please contact us. Most of the sites we can get removed. It's a one-time fee, guaranteed. Usually takes what, a week or two.
Week to two, 20-year guarantee, 100% success rate.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Matt, for your time.
Thank you.